Fifth-generation Chinese cinema emerged after the end of the Cultural Revolution in China. The revolution consisted of protests against the leader of the Chinese Communist Party, Mao Zedong, condemning his communist views and responsibility for millions of deaths due to starvation and mass executions. This led to films a few years after his death in 1976 to explore the social and political changes in China. Sixth-generation films often depicted the challenges of urban life in China. Filmmakers adopted independent filmmaking styles, often focusing on realistic portrayals of everyday life living in China. These films explored generational, economic, and social issues that were prevalent at the time. Mountains May Depart by Jia Zhangke depicts the relationship between the main character Tao and her connections to the people around her at different points in her life. One of Tao's love interests gets very sick from working in a coal mine, causing him to have to ask for money from her since he is poor and she married rich. The storyline illustrates the economic hardships during China at the time due to social class. This film also explores the fleeting relationship between Tao and her son Dollar after her divorce. Her wealthy ex-husband gets custody of her son. This film heavily focuses on income disparities and how they can impact people's lives and relationships. A Touch of Sin, a film also directed by Jia Zhangke, explores the situations of 4 different characters facing challenges created by others, eventually leading them to act violently. This film dives into themes of inequality and alienation, as all of the characters who acted out violently felt the need to in their scenario. The overall message of the film, intended by the director, was to show that good people are few and far between in a society of exploitation. Both of Jia Zhangke's films have a heavy social commentary as he focuses on social issues and globalization. His films often held long shots with very few quick cuts and had many static shots. He also takes a character-focused approach and a unique organization of film, which focuses on a certain character in different sections of the movies. Hero, directed by Zhang Yimou, explores the conflict between various kingdoms in ancient China during the Warring States period. The king seeks to unite the 7 states into a single powerful nation, but 3 assassins pose a threat to the king, so the king orders the main character, Jet Li, to eliminate them. This film recounts Jet Li's experience of defeating the king's enemies. This movie is loosely based on a real-life assassination attempt and explores themes of power dynamics as well as working towards the greater good rather than personal gain or vengeance. Raise the Red Lantern by Zhang Yimou tells the story of a girl who is forced into an arranged marriage after the death of her father to a wealthy man they call the Master. The lantern is a heavily used symbol throughout the film, which the Master puts outside the room of one of the 4 wives he decides to spend the night with. This film explores the restrictive and oppressive nature of a traditional patriarchal society in China during the 1920s. This film also explores themes of power dynamics as well as jealousy and rivalries. Zhang Yimou has the ability to make martial arts epics while also making films that display complicated traditional family dynamics. His films are known for being visually stunning with beautiful cinematography and landscapes. Overall, Chinese traditions, culture, and social issues shine through in all of these films. All 4 movies were absolutely gorgeous cinematography and landscape-wise, and really immersed me in the environment of China. I find these films important to watch as a filmmaker in order to learn from the unique style and commentary found in 5th and 6th generation Chinese cinema.